Hello, is it okay now? Hello, now am I audible? Not audible. Still, it's not audible. Okay, okay. So it's fine. Okay, so let's start. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live class. Today, we are going to do true, false, not given, and yes, no, not given questions. I'll tell you how to solve them. And if you have any doubts, if you find difficulty in any type of question, like if you find difficulty in false or finding not given, you can let me know so that I can tell you how to find. Okay, so let's get started. This I always tell that true means 100% match. You have to match the meaning, not the words, because words are somehow going to match because everything is there in the passage. So you will see that words are matching, but you have to match the meaning. If there is exact meaning, there is 100% match. It's going to be true. But when there is something which is contradicting or opposite, then it's going to be false. And when some or all of the information is not given, then it's going to be not given. You have to check it properly. You have to be very much focused when you're doing this type of question because if you missed anything, then it will be an issue for you. And you have to read the questions thoroughly. Then you have to underline the keyword, then skim it where the information is, then you have to scan for the detail. And this type of questions, they are always in the order. So if you are finding the first one, the second one will follow that, and the third one is will be after the second one. So it will be easy for you to find. Okay. And there are some words like many, some, and occasionally which change the whole meaning. Just see if these words are there, then your answer is going to be different. And you do not have so much time to waste on one question. So just read it, find it. If you're not able to find, just move on to the next one. If you're wasting so much time on one question, it will be very difficult for you to complete your reading. Okay, so this is the message, and these are the questions. So is it visible or should I send in the group? Because one thing I can show the questions. You can see the passage from the group. So do you want me to send? And if there is anyone who is not in my WhatsApp group, just send me a message. I will send it right away. I'm sending the passage. I'll send both the things. I'll send the passage and the question both so that you can do it easily. Otherwise, it will be very difficult because sometimes you need the questions and sometimes you need that passage. So I have shared. If there is anyone who is not in the group, just send me a message. I will share the files. I have shared. You can see my number is there on the screen. If anyone is not having, is not in my WhatsApp, just send me a message. I will send. I will show the questions. Is it okay now? Can you all read this? And pass it is there in the group. Start doing it and let me know the answer of the first one. The campsite is open all year round. Let me know the answer for this one. What is the answer for the first one? Okay, so one person says it's false. Others, the campsite is open all year round. Okay, so two people say it's false. Others, okay, false. Third is also false. Okay, so it's false. Others are also trying, or should I tell the answer? I think switching screens is a bit difficult, but this is how we can do it. Okay, the answer is false. Why? Because in the starting they have mentioned that the campsite is open from I think April to September. So this is the reason the answer is false because this is not open all year. Okay, now find the second one. What is the answer for the second one? You should book ahead for the busier times of the year. Find this one. What is the answer for the second one? Find the answer for the second one. Second is true. Others, because one option is there for true. What others think? Okay, second option is also true. Okay, one more option for true. Others, did you find it? The question says that you should do the booking for the busier times. So did you find it? Because if you found it and the meaning matches, then it's going to be true. And if the meaning is not matching, it's going to be false. And if the information is not given, then it's going to be not given. Okay. And the answer is true because it's saying for the months they have mentioned that you should do the booking for holidays in July and August to guarantee a place. So this is going to be true. Very good. Okay, now it's time for the third one. Third question is the minimum stay at the campsite is 2 nights. The minimum stay. Answer for the third one. Okay, so we got options for not given. Yes, this is not given actually because they're not talking about the minimum or maximum stay. And suppose if they are talking about the maximum stay and still minimum is not mentioned, then also it's going to be not given because minimum is not there. Okay, so this way they make you feel confused in these questions. Next is fourth one. The entrance to the campsite is locked after 10 p.m. The entrance to the campsite. The fourth one. Answer for the fourth one. Not given. Why is it not given? Are they not talking about it? Okay, so everybody is saying not given for the fourth one. Yes, because it's not given, they're not talking about the closing and opening times. But there is one, there where they are saying do not make any noise after 10 o'clock. So some students get confused in this one. They do not see that what they are talking about. They just see that 10 p.m. is there. So they mark it true. These kind of things happen when we are, doing these type of questions in the exam. Okay. Mhm. You missed four. You have missed four questions actually, but that's okay. The fifth one: no dogs are allowed on the campsite. What is the answer for the fifth one? Yes, this is what I'm saying, Sada. Some students they get confused, just see the time, and they mark the answer. This happens because this recently happened with one of my students, and she did it. Okay, time for the fifth one. No dogs are allowed. Where's the answer for that one? Fifth one is not given, or some are saying false. Others also try the fifth one, which is about dogs. False and not given. We have two answers for this one. Let me know the reasons why you are saying false and why some are saying not given. Why is this? Because not given means if they're not talking about it, there is no discussion on this one. And when you are saying false, false means the information is contradicting. So let me know why. Okay, Sada says, okay, the information is there. So you are saying it's false. You say it's contradicting. And why others are saying it's not given, and why you think it's false, and why it's not true. Let me know this one because this is a bit confusing. Okay, see, for the this one they are saying dogs must be kept on a lead. Owners of dogs that disturb other campers by barking through the night will be asked to leave. It means they will allow the dogs which are quiet and they're not making any noise. That means if they are telling someone to leave, that means they are allowing them at the first place. So first they are allowing them, and still if there is some kind of issue, like if the dogs are making noise, then they tell them to leave. Okay, so this is the reason the answer is false because the question says there is no dog which is allowed in the campsite, but they are allowing them. Okay, so this is the reason the answer is false. Okay, next one. You're not allowed to cook food on open fires. The sixth one. Answer for the sixth one. Not given. Others try this one and let me know what is the answer for the sixth one. Sada says true. We have one option for not given and one for true. Okay, one more option for true. Others try and let me know. And you're answering the seventh one. Okay, answer for the sixth one, everyone. Let me know what is the answer for the sixth one. Sixth one is, a bit confusing. They are talking about it, but they're not talking about food. But when they are saying that you can't light fire, then it means you can't cook as well. So this is going to be true. because you are not allowed to cook food on open fires, and you are not allowed to for lighting the fires is strictly prohibited. So this is going to be true. The answer is true because lighting means you can't cook. So this is going to be true. The answer is true for this one. You will say that they're not talking about food, but they are talking about the basic thing that you can't light fire. So this is the reason this is true. Okay. Because if they're allowing that you can, light a fire, but you can't cook. So in that case, it's going to be false. But when you can't light, then it's going to be true. Okay. Now it's time for the seventh one. Sada has already answered that it is true. What others think about this one? What's the answer for the seventh one? I will share exercise with you in the group that you have to do for true false not given, because here I keep it very simple so that everybody can do and everybody can understand, and we have limited time actually. But I will send the exercises because I have found, so I will send. Okay. So you have to do, just let me know which one is academic and which one is, general. I will send both. You all can check and do. And if there is any issue, I will answer those questions in the group. Okay. So sixth is not given. Six is not given. They're saying ball games are not allowed. But the question is that the owners of the campsite may not allow you to camp there. That you can't even do camping. So this is what they are saying. And the answer is true actually, because they say the management reserves the right to refuse admittance, that they can't even give you permission to enter. This is what the question is saying, that the management, the owner of the campsite may not allow you to camp there, that they will not allow you to enter. So this is the reason the answer is true. Did you all understand this one? And if there is any issue with any of the questions, just let me know, because the last one is true. So let me show you the answers on screen so that you can see. These are the answers, and if you have any question or doubt regarding this, you can let me know. And there is one thing that students ask me, that while doing this type of questions, should we read one question or should we read all of them? I do not suggest reading all of them, because when you read two or three questions, you will just see the main idea. You will not be able to understand the whole thing, because we have to match the complete meaning. We're not just finding the information, we have to match the meaning. And if you're reading two to three questions, yeah, then you may get confused. So the thing is, do not read more than one. Read one only, understand what the question is asking, and then find it. Okay, find one, write the answer, then read the statement too. Otherwise, you will get confused and you may mark the wrong answer in the confusion. So do not read all the questions together for true, false, not given questions. Okay, this is the thing because some students they do like in other questions, some students they read it, 2 to 3 questions they read. But in this type of questions, I do not suggest you reading because that will make you feel confused. Okay, and if you have any knowledge about any topic, just forget it because you can't assume anything. Your answers are going to base on the text only, and in the exam, they can change the text so that you all get confused. So, whatever is given in the text, that is going to be your answer, not the thing that you know. Okay, what shall we do first? Read the whole passage of questions. I always suggest you should read the questions because when there is no need to read whole passage and understand it because we need to find the answers. We have 40 questions that we have to complete in 60 minutes. And when we are reading the whole passage, that is going to waste a lot of time. And that too for the academic students because their passages are quite long. This thing can be done in general, but I do not suggest in both of them because that wastes your time. So just read the question and underline the keyword and start finding. Skimming and scanning works here. Skimming is finding where the information is. Scanning the detail that what you are trying to find is there and is the information which you are finding similar one. So this is how it works. So never read the whole passage. That will waste your time only. So skimming and scanning works everywhere. Scanning, is the best thing to do. So if you have any other questions about this type of questions, you can let me know or any doubts. And what we are going to do today, you can let me know in the group. We can decide there. Okay. So any other questions for true, false, not given? And I always say read the instructions carefully. If they're saying to write true, false, not given, then do not write yes, no, not given instead of true, false, not given. So, reading the instructions is the main thing. Do not get confused. Whatever the question is asking you to do, do that. Because sometimes they do not mark it correct. Sometimes it's not going to be marked correct because that is wrong. That means you haven't read the instructions. So this is the reason I always say that read the instructions and see what they are telling you to write. Okay. Any other questions or doubt regarding this type of questions? True, false, not given, or yes, no, not given. Anything else you want to know? You're welcome, Saibjot. Any other questions? This is, I think, our fourth time that we are doing the true, false, not given questions. The people who have joined today, they can see that this is the 28th class, the 28th live class. You can see the recordings of other classes. Should you give exam in BC or IDP? Both are same. I don't think there is any difference. The only thing is the British Council, they are, they strive for the perfection in speaking. If you're very good in speaking, then only go for British Council. Otherwise, go for IDP. Other than that, there is no difference. Next time, heading type questions. Okay, we can do heading type questions. We have done those earlier as well, but we will do those again. Ajay is asking about the sixth answer. The sixth one is true. True, why? Because they are saying you can't light the fire, and when you can't light, you can't cook as well. This is the reason it's true. I always say we can't assume, but here we have to assume. This is just a small thing that you can't cook. Okay? Anything else? We will have the live speaking also in this week. I think I finalized two students. I don't remember the names, but we will decide. Okay? So, any questions, any doubts? If there is anything left, you can ask me in the groups, and if you want to join the groups, you can send me the message on the number which is given here. Okay, you're welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining in, and have a nice time. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Zoom class. I never tried Zoom actually. I did one-on-one coaching, but I never tried Zoom coaching other than that. But I will see if it's better, then we can think about this option. Okay, then see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.